Hi students, this is Asha Rai. Today we are going to deal with chapter 3, data handling. So in this chapter we'll be covering the following topics: basic introduction of what is data, and then we'll also see about collection, organizing the data, and also representation of data. In this we'll learn about mean, what is average, mean, median, range and mode. And the next session we'll also deal with probability, chance of happening, and how to represent data using different bar graphs. Okay, so the first topic, introduction. So what is data? Data is nothing but the information. If you want to find some information about something, then we need some data regarding that to come to a conclusion. Right friends? So that is called data. So simply data is nothing but, you can remember it as a piece of information. Okay, so like let us take an example. If you see in this example, some data is given in the form of a table. Here the table temperature of different cities is given here on 26/2006. Okay, so here we have a temperature of different cities. If you can see in this table, you can see that maximum temperature is 41 degrees, that is of Jammu, and minimum temperature is Bangalore, that is which is showing us 21 degrees. Right, if you want the data maximum temperature throughout the year, so this data is not available on this table given. So it is very important that before collecting the information, we have to see what is it required for the question. So first you have to formulate, like what do we want to find, then we'll have to collect the data regarding that particular, like here if you see in this example, we want it for an year. So for that particular year we want the data, right? So the collection of data should be according to the question that we have. Okay, so here it is very important that specific data is required. So this is about collecting the data. Suppose for an example, we'll now see how we can organize the data. Suppose, if you can see in this example which I've taken from the textbook, how children had performed in a particular subject, English. Okay, so here she has the marks like 23, 35, 48, so on till 38. Okay, so these are the marks that students scored out of some 50. Okay, so by looking at this data, so she has collected the data. So this marks what we have of the students is a collection of data. Now what is important is we have to organize this data so that what we want, like here she wants to find how the children performed in English. So this is our question, that we have to find the performance in English. So by looking at this raw data, it is not possible to see, see quickly, or it is not easy to understand who scored better. Right friends, and how many have scored better. So what one of a friend has suggested, colleague has suggested, is to write the data in form of a table. So she has written a table, a roll number wise, and then names and marks of the students out of 50. Now she has written the marks depending upon the roll numbers and also the names of the students, like which is shown in this table now. Now she was able to know which student has got how many marks. Right friends, but still, even more to make it easy, she has drawn, her colleague has suggested to draw one more table to start from the highest marks, who got the highest marks, instead of roll number wise. So now she has not written the roll number wise, but she has written the marks of the students according to the highest marks. That means from in a descending order. Okay, who got highest here? 48. So 48 is Ashish, if you can say in this table. So Ashish, the student Ashish got 48 out of 50, whose marks are the highest. So on this table she has taken the Ashish name on the topmost, right? Then according to that, after Ashish it is Govind, who got 46 marks, and like that she has written the table according to that marks. She has given the roll numbers as well, and the least marks who have scored here is J, who just scored 13 marks. So by looking at this, the data she collected, there is a collection of data, and then the organizing the data. So organizing the data has become simpler, like she has made it in a simpler form. Like from the raw data, she has written in a tabular form, which is easy to understand. Okay, now this is how we can organize the data when some raw data is given. So first step is collection of data depending upon what we are finding. Okay, and the second is we have to organize the data. Now after the data is organized, we can get so much information from the organized data.